Just like part drawing, SolidWorks also allow to create assembly drawing. Now the purpose of assembly drawing is to show how multiple parts fit together and work together. So it is used to guide assembly process, maintenance process and inspection. Now the main purpose of assembly drawing is to show the relation between the parts. They are also used to explain the assembly process, or you can say sequence. It also helps, just look at over here, from this assembly drawing we can identify, using these balloons and numbers, we can identify which part is fitting with another part. So it helps to identify each part in assembly via balloons. So from bill of material we can find overall information regarding various parts, their quantities, their names and how they are fit together. So overall it helps technician to assemble the parts correctly without confusions. So this is the purpose of assembly drawing. Now what are the main element of assembly drawing? You can generate front, side and top view, just for to get the overall look from three directions. You can also insert the isometric view for understanding purpose, and you can take sectional view if required. Many times the assembly drawings are accompanied with the isometric view with the exploded views, where the parts are shown separately. It shows clearly how the parts are assembled in which order. So very helpful for beginner and technicians. Now through exercise 10.3, we are going to create a assembly drawing for this bench vise using the custom template we have created earlier. Now let's open the assembly. Now browse for bench vise. Now explore to this folder and you'll find the bench vise assembly. Select it and open it. Make sure it is having a proper meeting of different parts. Now look properly that all the parts are fit together with proper mates. Now let's create a drawing from the template we have created earlier. Now here it says that there is a drawing file with the same name exists in that folder from which I am opening this assembly file. So do you want to open that file? No, we want to create our own new drawing. So answer is no. Now this assembly is created in IPS unit. But because I do not have a A3 size or ANSI B size of template, I will choose this custom A3 with no views template to create the drawing. Now go over here and change the dimension to IPS. Now it is not recommended to add the IPS assembly into ISO metric drawing. Better you create the ANSI B size of template. But for demonstration purpose, I will use this template. Now let's insert the model view. So because the in background already bench vise is open, I'll go next and I will add the front view, top view and side view. Let's change its view. So keep their style to shaded with edges. It is not recommended to add the dimensions. If we add the dimension, then it will ask us to enter the select the individual feature or parts or entire assembly. If I import the model item for each part, then it will clutter the entire view of assembly. So I'm not going to import the dimension. Instead, what you can do is simply apply the smart dimension for overall size like this. So it will give you the overall dimension of assembly, or you can add the required dimensions like this and select. Now let's add the isometric view of a assembly. So model item, next choose isometric and put over here. Again choose the shaded with the edges style and click OK. Now Along with the orthographic views, I have added the isometric. Now let's save this drawing. Now here I'm going to add the bill of materials. Before that, we need to add the balloons. So select this isometric view first and then go for auto ballooning. So it will add the balloon to the selected views. Now choose this and drag this magnetic line to locate the dimension at proper place. So it has a very clear visibility of each part. Or you can just pick these dimensions like this. Now let's add the bill of material. For that, you need to go to tables and choose the bill of material. Now select this isometric view. Now here you have a chance to include the assembly type. A top level means individual part. Even in this assembly, we have this handle with the knob. It is an individual assembly, but still will be represented as a single part. Parts only intended or flattened. These are the type. So we'll go by default the top level. So let's click OK. And I will place the table over here. Now I haven't added the description to the assembly for custom property. So I will select this and delete this column. Now I will pick this bill of material and drag to the proper place. So here from this bill of material you can locate very easily the parts. Let's say the first number or item number 1 is base. So you can locate over here. So 1 is pointed to the base. Similarly, number 2 indicate jaws. So you can see it is indicated over here, jaws. Now let's say if you expand this, you can see over here. Here it shows the overall bill of material along with the individual part, and also on 5th row it is an assembly. That's why you can just have an idea from the symbols. You can also expand from here to see the bill of material. You can just double click and change the title. Let me write like this, bill of material, and click OK. Now let's say you want to edit the text. Let's collapse this, select this, and you want to change the font. So press this and then choose the font you want. Let's say Garamond, right? So this way you can simply modify the formatting of materials, bill of materials. Now here we have the assembly drawings. Now let's try to print it. We'll print that entire assembly drawing to PDF. So let's go to page setup. Make sure it is landscape, and here we have to choose a proper size A3 and see the preview, right? So it is coming a properly output with the proper borders and title block. Now here you may notice that, but here sheet 1 of 1 is, and also this sheet scale is displayed correctly. So let's print and select, click OK. But make sure you have a proper selection of sheet, because I have only one sheet over here, so I can go for all sheet. But if you have a 1 or 2 or 3, then you have to choose the current sheet. Okay, so let's have a proper practice. Let's say current sheet and click OK. And let's click save. So here we have assembly drawing in PDF format. So this way you can create assembly drawing in SolidWorks. Now let's also create assembly drawing from this wheel assembly provided to you. This time I will not simply add the isometric with balloons and bill of material, but I am going to create the exploded view of assembly. So for that, open the assembly and click on exploded view, which is available in Assembly Command Manager. Here we have to simply drag the component in a sequence in which it was assembled. So choose this and drag away. Right click, choose this wheel and drag away. Right click, choose this bracket, drag away. If you want, you can rotate as well, but I want simply translations. So right click. So this is the order in which the assembly is assembled. So first we'll take out the pin, then the wheel, then the bracket. So here this step create the additional configurations. Okay. So right click and collapse. So it will be in collapse state. So you need to save the assembly. Now let's create drawing from this assembly. So go over here and choose make drawing from part and assembly. So this time I will choose, instead of this predefined view, I'll choose no predefined view with the custom A3 landscapes template. Now I will drag the isometric view over here. And I will choose shaded with edges style. And this time I will go for higher size scale like this, because I have enough space over here. Now let's insert the exploded view. For that, go to the drawing, model view. Here we already have assembly open in background. So under the open document, it is listed. Click next. Here we have to check this box, that is show in exploded or model break state. So click over here. Now after selection, we do need to select the orientations. So let's select the isometric orientations. And this time I will choose the shaded with edge and I will drag and place over here. And let's exit from the model items. Now here, let's add the balloons. So select the views, go to annotations and add the auto balloons and click OK. Now here you have a chance to either you can select this balloon shape circular or any other shape like triangular, hexagon, box, whatever. But the standard practice is to use a circular. So let's go ahead and click OK. Now choose this and try to manage their positions so they look okay. Like this. Now let's insert the bill of material. Let's save the drawing first. Now select the views and then go to the bill of material. Make sure it is selected at top level and click OK and drop it. Now let's anchor it. Right click this column, select and delete the column because we do not require it. So let's anchor over here. So this way you can create isometric view of assembly as well as exploded view of assembly. So exploded view will help you to visualize or understand the sequence of assembly process, in which order the parts are assembled. Now let's print this to PDF. Let's go to page setup and select the proper page. Let's see the preview is okay. Now let's go ahead and print the file. Now let's overwrite it. So this is how you can take the printout to the PDF file or on physical paper. So this way you can create assembly drawing along with the isometric view as well as the exploded view in SolidWorks.